3 o'clock session in the Seniors Masters. If I have the following players top table, please. Gary Willis, England. Ray Stewart, Scotland. Anthony Mifsud, Malta. Harris Ali, England. Alan Brood, South Africa. Steve Singh, India. Pat Ward, England. Andy Shaw, England. Pat Ward, please, in the room. Okay, we have the following players to the top table for the men's masters: Steve O'Connor, Sean Sharkey Ireland, Govinda Gill India, Charlie Ruddy, Spencer Jones, Steve Whitlow, Chris Hampson, Chadwin Johnson, South Africa. All those players come to the top table, please. Table 21, Pat Ward, England, Andy Shaw, England in the seniors. Sean Sharkey, please, from Ireland, in the room. So the matches in this room. On table 1, Aaron Davis, Gary Southern. Table 4, Tim Ritke, Clayton Attard from Malta. Table 5, Darren Matthew, Scotland, Stephen Mack. Table 6, Jonathan Coleman, Jason O'Kane. Table 7, Mike King, Michael Hope. Table 8, Tommy Lewis, Andy O'Hara. Table 9, Matt Brearley, Glenn Carr. Table 10, Carl Boys, Jamie Kitchen, Northern Ireland. Table 14, Michael Green, Chris Paniotu. Table 12, John Rowe, Oliver Lawrence.
If we put our cases on there, is that right? Yeah. No, I just said that's what I do, spot the cases, but I didn't know whether that's like. Sit. I'll sit in the chair, will you?
If someone picked up table 6 board in mistake, please, and just check the board you got.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the World Masters. We're now watching Mike King versus Michael Hope. Being joined in the commentary booth, I'm David Veery from Belgium, and I'm being joined by Mick Delahunty from Australia. Hi, Mick.
How are you, David?
Not too bad.
Pleasure to be here.
How have you got on in the Seniors Masters so far?
Well, we won the teams.
I know, well done. World champions, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And I played a singles match this morning, and maybe I'd like to think that my night out probably had an effect on how I played.
So I take it you didn't win then?
No, I didn't. And I'm not taking anything away from the other guy, but I have played better.
Who did you lose to then?
Andy Shaw from England.
Okay.
Yeah, he played in their English team this year, in the Masters team. So.
Yeah.
So
it looks like Michael Hope's got the edge here at the moment. He's on yellows, and he's just... No, sorry, Mike King's on yellows, but he's snookered. Again, this one's a first to 7. Mike King currently in the England squad, in the England team, in the World Championships.
Yeah.
Michael Hope has been for a number of years, but he's just here for the singles this year.
Yeah. Oh, no, this should be a sensational match. 2 great cures. So he's just given a deliberate foul away.
So have you found these tables? Because obviously the Aussie tables are completely different to these. Did it take you a while to get used to them?
Look,
clearly you love them because you won the World Championships.
Yeah. I don't, personally, I'm a pretty big man. I'm 6'2", and they're tiny compared to what we play on. Ours are 7 foot, and sorry, they're an extra foot longer and 6 inches wide.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the cut of the pocket's a little bit different, Dave.
Well, the corner pockets are tight, aren't they, in Australia? I remember that.
Yeah, look,
when I went over there a couple of years ago.
Yeah, they're like a snooker cut, a little bit more jawry rather than the straighter cut of these. Look, there's not much difference in the end. It's a game of 8 ball. You're going to put 7 balls on a black.
The rules are the same.
Yeah, the rules are the same, and they're very similar. I'm from a place, well, from South Australia, from Adelaide, and our rules when I first started playing in the mid-70s are basically what these world rules are based on. Our national title started in 1984, and Tasmania and South Australia were the only 2 states playing the rules at the time. And so I've been lucky enough to pretty well play most of these rules most of my life. Always thought I could think the game pretty well because of that advantage. I think a few of the guys this week have said those Australians don't think very well, but we've always prided ourselves on being smart enough. Maybe we're not.
Well, Mike King tried to get the pocket there, but failed. So Michael Hope's got a chance to clear up here and win the first frame.
Yeah. I
think he's going to go for it because he's very attacking minded. I can't see this being a 3-hour marathon, to be honest with you, Mick.
And look, I'm looking forward to it because they're both going to attack the balls. And the one thing about it's a good shot. He's kept on the one under the black. So
Yeah, all 5 reds left are still in the open.
yeah, tables are as such, and we find them. You should be able to pot the balls if you get close enough to them. These guys play a beautiful position, but I think he's just going to stun up in between those three. Just like that. So he's got options. Landed a bit tight over the...
He should be fine, though.
But yeah, he's got options now. The ball back in the corner. He could play the one in the middle. Played a really good shot there.
He's a tall fella, so he doesn't mind the old Chinese shots every now and again.
Chinese, yeah. Now, I wonder where that came from.
Good question.
Idea?
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I have no idea. Obviously from the snooker world, I think it came from, but why it's called the Chinese...
Yeah, we're talking where the white ball lands over the top of one of your balls. And
he lost the control. He's got away with that.
Got very lucky.
Absolutely got away with that.
Yeah.
Just needs to roll this in. I think that red goes past the yellow into the bottom right-hand corner
I'm sure
still.
It does, and he's got he moved the yellow, didn't he? He slipped off it
Yeah.
just then to open up the red to go back there. So
Even if not, it's applied into the other pocket as well. But he should just drop this in, I think.
well, it's travelled a bit. It's just
It's a bit hard. I thought he was going to play. I thought he was going to try and play it dead weight, but
little stun to the side cushion. He can put the red ball.
this is a good test in the first frame of a match, isn't it?
Yeah, just have to hit this sweet. He can just choices. He can just go below the next red and put it in the middle, or he can screw very deeply and go to the side cushion and back out and put the red in either bottom corner.
No, I think that's... Or it might just go in half a pocket.
Very
Then he's
lucky
got to
if
stay on the
it.
black as well.
He just hasn't screwed it hard enough, has he?
It's all from 3 shots ago.
Yeah.
He just ran out a little bit of
Yeah.
position, and every shot since then he's just kept running out of position. But he still might... It looks like that red goes past, and he's still going to get there.
He's going to be on the black, isn't he? So
He's had a little bit of luck in this clearance.
just a little bit, yeah. Very nervy the first couple of frames.
Absolutely.
A big match against great
Even for the
players.
top players, it's
against
a bit
great
nervy.
players, yeah. You know the other boys just as capable of going game as quickly as you are. You like to get on a roll early.
So I believe the Aussie Nationals this year are in your home state, is that right?
No, they're in ACT this year.
Oh, is it an ACT
Yeah,
this
it's in
year?
Adelaide next year. Yeah. We have them in different state every year.
Yeah, you turn around, don't you?
Yeah.
Rotate it around the 8, don't you?
I've been going since 1984.
Are you planning to come back for the World Championships next year, Mick?
No, look, I probably won't. Probably done. I probably won't play nationals again either, which is
So you're going to retire being a world champion then?
a good way to go out.
It's not a bad way to
Dave.
retire,
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
a pretty easy
Absolutely.
way to go out. Yeah, I've lucky enough. I played in the first one in 1984, which was
Yeah.
in Adelaide, and I've played over 25 of them out of the 30 or so there's been. And
And you're just going to leave your boy to play now instead?
yeah, well, right at the moment, he's just had a second child. He's
Okay, so
had
he's
a
busy
boy.
there as well
Yeah,
then?
he's had a boy 4 months ago, and he hasn't played much this year. He'll be back, but it'll be a year or two, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a full-strength men's team here again from the Australians, wouldn't it? Because they did fantastically well last year, but we sort of knew that they weren't going to come back this year.
It's very hard. It's a long way, and
It costs a lot of money as well,
it's a lot
doesn't
of
it?
money. It's a lot of money. It's not as if our sport is. It's a very popular sport, but it's not a number one.
It's not
sport.
cash rich, is it?
No, correct, and it's very good. That's it. Exactly right, Dave. Here we go. Mike's got a chance again. These yellows aren't hard. They're all out in the open.
Absolutely. If he keeps that cue ball under control,
Yeah.
it's relatively straightforward.
Just the one yellow closest to the red on the right, that just probably goes back in the middle if he can get straight on one of the others and roll through. But everything else seems to be pretty.
So if anyone would like to ask myself or Mick Delahunty some questions, by all means send me a message on Messenger or WhatsApp, and we'll do our best to answer the questions.
Nothing about what went on last night, please.
And nothing about what went on last night, which I'm sure I'll find out.
He's just gone around. He's opened up that yellow I talked about.
Or has he?
Well, he has it into the corner
Oh,
pocket.
into the
he has.
bag, yeah.
He's got options. He can play the yellow into the centre pocket here. He's just going to... White ball will probably stop on the other yellow. Doesn't want to kiss the other one too far, though. And he could play the one in the middle of the three up the top. No, he's playing the one in the middle. As
Yeah, it's the better one. You've got better cue ball control here.
Just use the yellow to stop the white. Oh, he's
Oh,
missed
I
it.
thought he'd missed that.
Oh, it's-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was focusing so much on the white, he forgot about the pot.
Yeah.
So, big moment now for Mike to try and get himself back into the match. His strength is definitely clearing up and potting.
Well, this isn't an easy credits, but if he's on this ball here, he's half a chance. I'm wondering whether the red on the top left-hand cushion, sorry, on the side left-hand cushion, up the bulk end is goes off the yellow in the middle. He's clearly on this red.
You haven't come along with a drink, Mick, because the bar's a bit further away today for us.
Dave, I've made a pretty good decision this morning that maybe alcohol was going to be a late thing today rather than an early one. I had my fair share last night. I've always had a good drink, but last few years, as I've got a little bit mellower, I've decided not to drink quite as much. But
Did you stay in the hotel last night, or did you enjoy the Blackpool sights?
Look, I did move into town for a small while. I wasn't one of the idiots that went back. Some of them went. I came back in the early hours of the morning, but a couple of them came back and then got caught by others and went back there again, which was.
That's where we miss the likes of Benny Noonan coming to these championships, don't we?
Benny and Jake.
Yeah, and Jake as well.
McCartney and, yes, there was a couple of others to name, but I'm not going to bother with that. Oh no, and anyway, here we go again. So we're talking about the game. Both been a bit, well, I don't know. Mike last shot just put this red over the corner, and Michael then, once again, I thought he might have cut the yellow in the corner. The one he played went inside the red in the left-hand corner. They've been a bit negative at the moment, I think.
They are,
They're a bit,
but
bit feeling each other out a bit.
I think Mike's going to go for it this time.
Yeah.
He's looking at the angle to nudge that tricky red on the left-hand cushion.
Yep.
So he's planning for that ahead.
I can't.
Oh, I'll tell a lie. He's decided to wait.
Whoa.
He's done well there, because I've
Yeah,
seen
it's a
these
good
balls
shot.
drop on this table.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot. The yellow might double back into off the red the other side. Just going to screw the white out and make. No, he's covering up. Have to think. My brain isn't thinking terribly well. It's a game they play here where they do cover up balls and tend to get them out. Once you've got a ball over the hole on our tables in Australia, sometimes it's very hard to get the thing out. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, they seem to get them out here pretty easily. So
Actually, I really enjoyed playing on your tables over there.
yeah, they're just, well, they're all good tables. But our tables are fun. Where did you play, Dave?
At your Nationals in Albury,
In Albury.
2 years ago.
Wasn't that a great place?
Yeah, that was a lovely place.
Yeah,
Apart from two of the tables, the pockets were so
Yeah,
tight,
yeah,
even
that
if you hit it perfect, it wouldn't drop.
I won't go into the details.
But the other
of
two
why.
were fine.
Yeah, I won't go into the details of why we had different tables and they were. That's a great.
That's a
shot.
great shot.
Yeah, some part of our sponsorship situation and
Yeah.
but the actual playing conditions and the venue were just sensational. It's a community club in Albury, which is halfway between Victoria or Melbourne and Sydney, two major
Absolutely.
capitals in Australia. So it's a fair distance. It's about, from where I live in Adelaide, it was about an 11-hour drive. I think it's about 900k from, which is about 500 or 600 mile, 580 mile or something like that from Adelaide. But goodness me, I don't know if I've ever eaten so well in my life. I had an all-you-can-eat carvery that was just...
It was non-stop, wasn't it?
it was magnificent.
It was just a little bit too hot for my liking, though. It's like 40 degrees, which was... My poor little body can't cope with that temperature.
Yeah, well, that was outside, not inside. Was
no,
pretty
true.
good.
At least the air conditioning worked everywhere there.
Yeah, no, we have good air conditioning in Australia.
Absolutely.
We have no choice. The prediction of a quick game's not quite coming true at this stage.
Not in this frame, no, absolutely. Mike's decided to play a little bit of a safety battle here,
Yeah.
and I sort of get the feeling he's waiting a bit to see what Michael Hope's going to do here before he makes a decision on
Yeah, I
himself.
don't think either one of them wants to put any balls at the moment while this situation in the left-hand corner is on. Another red covered.
So he's now going to move the black towards the red. But actually, might still go past that red.
Well, the point is with those yellows on top of the reds, look, once again, I know they come out easily on these tables, but playing the yellow under the red isn't the worst option in the world.
Absolutely. Then he's got control of that pocket as well.
Yeah, well, he's got control of the black, of course. He's just getting.
He's just tying up the black at this stage.
He tried to get in front of the black.
Oh yeah, because he's got 2 shots. He's forgotten he's got 2 shots there. Mike was going back on the table because he did the deliberate shot. Sometimes when you do a deliberate foul,
Yeah,
you forget you've done a foul because you were going for the shot.
And look, we used to having umpires in most of our matches.
They're called referees over here, Mick.
Okay, sorry, referees, Dave. We're not playing soccer, mate. Sorry. Football.
We're not playing cricket.
Oh, they're good call. That's a good call. Yes. There will be a bit of banter going on here and there. Not very well, anyway.
No, absolutely. Okay,
Given
so
the 2, but he's left a hole.
left a bit of a gap there for the
Yeah.
black.
How much do you want to attack this? Do you play the red inside that yellow up the top, leaving this red is close to come off this yellow? Well, the black's on anyway, isn't it? What am I talking about? Doesn't matter. But you need something to get onto the red on the left-hand side.
That's the key.
Yeah.
If he had a bit more of an angle, he could go for a worldy shot and try and sort both out at the same time, but
Yeah.
he hasn't quite got that angle.
No, look, we'll have to wait and see. These guys are pretty
He's
good.
going to try and cover that pocket now. He's going to play it slowly. That's why he's just checking to make sure that that red's not frozen onto the cushion.
Yes, you're correct. He's played it just very softly. Let's go.
Ooh. It's not a disaster, but ideally he would have wanted it to stay there.
Yeah, well, I think if he hits it a little bit harder, he can just pop the ball over the hole and maybe play the red down onto the inside the other one, even though that yellow's in the way. It's maybe double the red now.
Oh, tying up the black again now. Interesting choice.
Yeah, very good white.
Pour les spectateurs qui regardent en France et Belgique, il n'y a pas de message pour l'instant. Alors, si vous voulez envoyer des messages, demandez-moi et je regarderai pour vous. Merci.
So it's obviously not touching, Dave, but it's not many options, has he?
No, not at the moment. They're both a little bit stuck at the moment because if any of them decides to have a go at it, they're opening it up for the other one, and it's less than 50% chance of clearing up. That's why they're both playing a little bit cagey at this stage.
I'm sitting there thinking, well, you know, you get the yellow out here, but he just goes game on you anyway, so it's pretty tough. It's not the worst shot in the world because, once again, he can't get to this red.
No.
The yellow's covered up with the yellow.
But actually, if that black goes in the corner, he could set himself up with the red to move it across the left-hand side, and then with a second visit,
bring it back down.
Bring it open, and you can plant those and leave the other red open. So he's got to finish here. He can set himself up on this shot because he's got a big target to pot that red and leave the other red over the bag where the yellow is.
Plenty of room between the cushion and the yellow.
Yeah. But it's just getting that red to that side of the table.
And the white behind it, which isn't that easy from where he is. You're saying half ball off it into the cushion and back across.
So at the moment, even though he's only got 2 reds left to compare to Michael's 4, I'd say the red's in a slightly better position at the moment.
Well, he has 2 shots. Here we go. He's playing an intentional foul again. So
he's decided to open up that black even easier for him.
Yeah,
So he's going to get ready for next time.
He's now relying on...
I think Michael might just try and clip that yellow across the cushion to make it even harder for what we were talking about. Because it's a big target for Mike at the moment.
Having not been totally used to it, I'm just amazed at times how well they get the balls away from the pocket when they are covered like this. It never ceases to amaze. They come off the cushion and knock this yellow away from the red, and all of a sudden go game.
I don't think many of us practice it, to be honest, but it's something that we should practice.
Yeah, for pockets that seem not tight, but they seem, pretty. That red looks like it's over the hole.
Yeah.
I've been amazed how many people can whack that yellow into the jaws and knock them both out of there.
Absolutely, there's no way that red's being knocked out. Though.
No,
that one is absolutely. It's hanging in that pocket at the moment. You can see from that angle.
David, I agree with you totally, but I have been amazed by some of the things that don't go in.
Absolutely. So give it a whack and they both come out. You go, how did that happen?
Yeah, it didn't happen. So here we go. Black safe again.
Yeah, is he going to try and make the black safer?
Put it on the bottom.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. And really doesn't matter where you put it on. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see if Mike goes for it this time.
Well, I don't think he can go. Oh, you mean, the double.
Oh, no, he's only got one visit at the moment, hasn't he? So he's got to wait
There's
now.
no way in this world he's going. These sort of games normally end up with the guy on the yellows with 2 shots to get his bad ball.
Yeah.
Right.
He sort of needs to get rid of his red so that if there's a foul by Michael, he gets a free ball. So he's not in that position at the moment to do so. But I think it's in his mind to do that.
Yeah.
So it's going to end up in one of these positions where Michael Hope's got 2 shots to try and clear that yellow out and hopefully get a shot on it the second time.
Look, Mike can do that now. Okay, he can pot the ball in the middle of the table down the corner and still have 2 shots to go with the other one.
He's got to position himself well. He might try and go for the cross double first. If it goes in, great. If it doesn't, he just bides his time again. That's a great cross double.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's got to do it once, hasn't he?
Sooner or later, he has to do it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's.
So he's got to come from behind, which naturally goes towards the right-hand middle bag, although the black's in the way.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. He's coming off the bottom cushion.
But will the red drop?
He needs a little bit of side to make certain he's missed it.
Right, he's managed to play that out well.
He's just hit it a fraction hard.
He's been unlucky there.
Well, he hit it a fraction hard, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just.
I think he thought the yellow was going to go further up the table. Okay, he didn't expect it to, especially when it was stuck there, to actually go back.
Hit those knuckles.
Just hit the knuckle, didn't it?
They do hit those knuckles and go straight back across. I was playing a shot last night in the final and I thought to myself, you idiot, you should have known it was going there. And it did. It hit the jaws on one side and went over the other side. And your tables react a little bit different to mine, but not that much different. I just didn't know. It's a great shot.
That's a great shot.
He has used the black there to actually play off it to get in the inside, off the cushion and knock the yellow out. It's an amazingly good shot.
So now he's just got to concentrate on this pot and he's guaranteed position on the black after that. It's not an easy pot though.
Oh no, these are tough, but these boys tend to make these an awful lot. I'm amazed at how good they are. They hit them sweetly and they take the pocket pretty well. So here we go. Just overcut it. Just hit the underside of it.
So this should now be Mike's frame and one each.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best potters I've seen, so I can't see him failing from here. Try not to give him the kiss of death, though.
Yeah, well, it's not so much about putting here, it's about position, isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's just come up a fraction short.
Yeah, he has come up short there, hasn't he? Just hit it a bit thicker than he wanted to. He wanted to just skim that red and go right back up the table.
Is he getting straight down? Yeah, he's going to cut it in. Is he cutting it?
Cut it in the middle bag, he is.
Just
great shot.
Bottom. Just with enough bottom to make certain he didn't go enough up top corner.
And he played the white safe as well, so it's like a 2-in-1 shot there. Even if he missed the black, Michael Hope wouldn't have had much of a shot on the yellow.
So a 1-all.
So who do you think is going to win this one now? You've seen them both play for a couple of frames, Mick?
Look, inexperienced with both of them, as I only know them as good players, I can't really tell you who's the better player at this stage. But
what does your gut tell you for today?
Michael King.
Yes, I think Michael Hope, but yes, anyone can win really.
No, I don't know. So, who would be the higher ranked player?
Probably just Michael Hope, I'd say at this stage, but there's not a lot in it. Right. Mike King's had a good year.
I'd like to see them both attack a fraction more. I think they both had... they're probably a bit worried about each other.
So the reds definitely look nicer there because there's a lot of yellows that are tied up.
That was my first question. I was going to ask if the black was on.
Yeah.
Because if the black had been easy enough in the middle, he would have gone then, I think.
And that's definitely not on at the moment, but
no,
plenty of
he tried
time.
to get it out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nominated reds and wanted to move that black in a better position so he could finish the table next shot, but all he's done is put the black a bit safer.
There's a lot of balls on the rail at the moment, but
putting
them down the rail is a lot easier here than it is in Australia, though, isn't it? That's the toughest shot in Australia.
Yeah.
It's well known, the rail shot, isn't it?
Well, you can pot them, but you've got to be on them. Need to be close to them. Being able to pot a ball along the rail from distance is always been the reasonably hard thing to do. The pockets can be unforgiving, even though over the years our pockets have got a little bit bigger, a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the quality of the tables is better and better by the year.
Yeah, because with these two players, Michael Hope this year was seeded 7th for the singles, whereas Mike King wasn't seeded. Having said that, Mike King got to the quarterfinals and lost to Phil Harrison, which is a quality player.
Oh, Phil's a genius. Nice bloke too. What a great shot. He fluked the red, but he did screwed across to knock the red over the hole. Probably a bit unlucky it didn't go in. Well, he didn't want it as it turned out because he fluked the other one, but here we go. So just this red, off the other red.
How's that come out?
We would have liked to have hit it a little bit fuller, so that
absolutely, it came out more into the
centre of the table. But
he's still got it, but then he's got to get back up for the black as well.
Well, the key is you've got a really good shot is to get the white ball right up on that top cushion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the white's coming away from the yellow rather than into it when you pot, and that black's not easy.
And he's going to screw rather than use the cushion here, so it's going to be good control here.
He's played
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. Really, really good shot.
Couldn't have played that much better.
Well,
maybe just an extra inch shorter. It's just come out a little bit, but he's got a good angle here.
The point was the black didn't go in either of these bottom pockets.
Absolutely.
So he needed angle to get down to it. If he wasn't...
He's going to screw it with a bit of reverse side. Oh, no, didn't even need to.
No, just down for the...
Oh, is he beyond? Oh, that's
just
perfect.
for the black in the middle. Okay, now I'm revising my call. Michael Hope.
So 2-1 Michael Hope, guys. I don't know if we know what the next game is. Has that been announced yet as to what the next game is?
I was looking earlier, but I can't tell you what table...
on the live stream?
On the live stream.
No doubt they'll let us know soon anyway. So as soon as we know, viewers, no, it hasn't been announced yet, so we're just waiting to see what that might be. Because we're slowly going into the second round of the Masters, and the way the World Masters works is different to most other competitions, because after every round, it gets redrawn all the way to the final. So everyone's waiting to see who their next opponents are. It's not one of these tournaments where you see who's just below and above you, and you think, oh, I've got him next. You don't know until they do the draw.
My personal experience thinking about that is that's great.
It is great. It's different.
Great.
It is great.
Yeah, it's great.
You could end up having a nice, easy draw all the way through, or just the top players one after the other.
Yeah.
Or in the prelim round, you could have the two best players in the world playing against each other, because there's no seeding either.
And that's a pretty good break. Yellows look like the balls just because of the yellow over the top pocket. He's potted one off the break, so he doesn't need to pot another one.
Just needs to manoeuvre that one on the right-hand side near the cushion by the red.
Out of here,
But that's what he'll be looking at very soon.
Yep. Okay.
I think he's got the perfect angle now.
He has got the perfect angle. He's just would have loved to have hit that a bit further so that this yellow... He knocked that he knocked the red near the yellow. Yeah.
Because he stopped it going into the middle bag now, so he's going to have to be on this red that he's trying to move out.
As well.
So there's no guarantees here. He's played that well.
He has. It's still
does that yellow go into the middle bag?
No,
he's having a look now.
That's the one that's... It's close.
Oh. No, it doesn't look like it does. So he's going to have to
very
find
slowly
a solution
might
there.
roll in there. But then if you've got position off the neck, because you want to be playing the ball up the rail after that, so nothing easy yet.
Just to let you guys know, the next match after this one is actually going to start at 6 o'clock. So it gives a little breather for us commentators and cameramen.
I'll probably have a beer between now and then, David.
Sounds good. I feel guilty having a beer in front of me
Don't
whilst you're not drinking.
Don't feel too guilty.
So he obviously thinks, as you said, just the left knuckle, let it drop in dead weight.
Yeah, if he can just, I think the angle is the white's just going to go so that he'll be go a little bit to the right, which will leave him on the ball up the cushion, up the rail, the hard one.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play the ball over the hole till he's got rid of that one.
I still don't think it goes. I'm proved wrong. Flies in.
Yeah, no, never.
What do I know? That's why I'm sat here commentating rather than playing.
Yes, well, I wasn't going to say anything, but how can I, seeing I'm commentating with you? That's a good shot. Now,
This is a tough shot.
yeah, it's a tough shot. Is he playing the
But
double?
he's got that safety
well, I
net
think
of-
he might be playing the double.
Has he got the angle? Yes. Oh, he has. Oh, that's unlucky.
And that's what I talk about with these pockets.
Yeah.
You can hit them pretty sweet, and yet they do tend to draw out. And because of that one little miss, he becomes second favourite straight away.
Absolutely.
Straight away. Red down here's a little snooker.
So it's going for straight away.
Yep, it just runs up.
Nudge it
knocks
towards the
over
pocket.
hole,
Leave the white on the cushion. There we go.
And total snooker by the looks of it.
Now, if he can come off 2 cushions or 3 cushions and just nestle behind that yellow in the pocket. But I think the key for him now is not to give 2 shots away. So it doesn't really matter which yellow he goes for if he doesn't give 2 shots away and doesn't open that pocket on the top right-hand side. He's still in a reasonable position.
Still alive, but that red that's in the middle of the table there is blocking his pathway to the first escape, the
Absolutely.
3 cushion one. So he's coming between the centre pocket and the black with. No, he's not. Well, he was practicing. He was pretending. He caught me.
He's showboating
Yeah,
there.
on my in my current state. So is he going behind the black here?
No, he's going just between the black and the middle bag here.
Oh yes.
There we go. Oh, he's just missed it.
Just hit the
Didn't
red.
put enough fizz on there.
No. And now you'd expect that to be over. Mr. Hope will get the jump. And I say so with it, you know, not an obvious clearance, but I just have so much respect for the ability of these people to go game from these situations. With 1 or 2 dead balls, they tend to promote them very
Absolutely.
easily. Yeah.
Still got a work to be done though here.
Yeah, look, he's only got one really average ball, and that's the one on the top right-hand cushion, close to the cushion. He's promoted the red near the centre, so that it's pretty simple now. If he can get to the angle on the one near the centre pocket, he can just screw off it and knock the other one out.
Absolutely.
But with 2 visits, as you know, it's
He's got that safety net, hasn't he?
correct. Just needs to keep his 2 visits for as long as possible. Just going to pop the red into the left-hand corner pocket. Just, whoa. I don't know if you saw how close that red ball, the black ball came to going in the centre pocket.
Oh, I missed
there.
that. No.
He potted the red in the left-hand corner and kissed the black out, which is a great shot. But it kind of hit the first knuckle of the centre
Ooh.
pocket. Don't think he would have been terribly impressed with himself if the thing had gone in. No, he's just
Now, is he going to pot this red and then
just promote the other one?
promote the red?
Yeah, just promote it a little.
He didn't need to promote the red, but now the way the white is,
Yeah, that's very, very
yeah, it's
good
come
shot.
out well.
So pot this in the middle.
Use his 2 on that last red.
Maybe, or yeah, look, he might try and get the angle
Yeah.
off the next one to knock it out. But I think you're probably right. I think he just pots it softly and gets on the
Absolutely.
slow double. Gets on the slow double, knocks it over the other centre. And he's got 2 easy balls in the centre pocket just to. Okay, well he's come back a bit far.
Yeah,
He could play the
he's
double.
going to go
up
for the
the
double
corner.
now, isn't he? Absolutely. It was a bit thin than we thought, that shot.
Yeah, and
So it's just going to set up the double.
Look, he
It's
could
perfectly
cut,
placed.
He could cut this in the middle and knock it out.
That's why it's very important for Mike to at least make sure he hits one of his yellows. Because it's, ooh, no, that wasn't the plan.
No, it was pretty ordinary, but I still expect him to finish it. Yeah, just hit it a little bit skinny.
He's just made it a little bit hard for himself
Yeah,
there,
a little
hasn't he?
bit harder. But he's got the safety net of Michael's ball, yellow ball's still been pretty tough. He'll just screw off this to make certain he doesn't knock it off the cushion. Just like that.
Where's the white?
Gone too far.
No, he's
Oh,
okay.
not quite.
He's just right.
Bounced.
Absolutely.
Just bounced.
Another inch, it could have been very awkward, but
Yeah,
it's
look,
just
Mike's played very well so far, but if there's a... Well, sorry, Michael, isn't it? Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah. It's a lovely name.
we've got Michael and Mike playing and Mick commentating.
Yeah,
it does
well,
get confusing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Michael's going 3-1 up. He's played well. He just hasn't quite controlled the white ball
No.
to exactly how he wanted
he's
to.
certainly-
But he's controlled the frames when they've been a little bit tactical, hasn't
He's
he?
had control.
He's just had the edge there.
Yeah. And he seems to just be getting a little bit of rhythm going. Yeah, that wasn't an easy clearance. He had six or seven balls, with a couple of them not totally on, so he played the out very nicely.
Absolutely.
So, here he goes to break, I'm sure. Mike King's hoping for a visit to the table. We haven't seen a break and dish yet. Here we go, red ball, centre pocket. Or I
Remind me
saw
what a
something
break and
that-
dish is called again in Australia. Is it a master shot?
Oh, no, look, we just call it. Somebody said to me the other day, what's this break and dish? I said, "Yeah, well, they enjoy eating over here, like their dishes. In a stretch going game, basically.
Yeah.
Master break is what
Master
they do
break.
call it.
It is the master break, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But it's, yeah, just going game and clearing them on the break. So I don't know what my eyes were seeing.
Well, has he
it was a
opened the red
dry break. I thought I saw a red go in the middle. Put
No,
your glasses
you
back on,
definitely.
Mick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unless they started with 8 reds, then it might be the case, but I don't think so.
Yeah. The way my eyes are, it might be 11 or 12 of the damn things out there.
That's the biggest challenge in the seniors world now, isn't it? It's the eyesight. I'm getting there as well now. Need glasses.
Yeah,
Didn't need
certainly.
glasses 2 years ago, but I do now.
Yeah. I found over the years, and I needed glasses from mid-40s just to read, which is the general population. Most people in the world at that age do tend that sort of eyesight comes where you can't read as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have affected me much on the table.
No, I don't play with glasses on the table yet,
No,
but then
I
I can't,
haven't-
to be
yeah.
honest, I can't see if a ball's touching or if it's frozen to the cushion there. I need someone to tell me.
Yeah, well, I need my glasses.
Yeah,
Same.
exactly.
I can see with the glasses.
But playing, I don't need glasses
yeah,
yet.
no, I'm the same. And
Give it 2 years, I probably will do.
Yeah, well, I'm probably a little bit older than you. I'm 60 and I still
Yeah.
haven't needed glasses on the table, and yet I've needed since mid-40s for actually reading and yes, as you say, touching ball.
I look
Things
30,
like
but
that.
I'm actually 48. So it's only a couple of years left before I go on to the seniors tour.
Yeah, you wish. So, what's happening here? Is he playing just playing to leave the black pretty safe?
Tied the black up so
Yeah.
far.
Once again, I think Mike Hope's in a totally controlling position here, as much as he just put this red over the... A lot of it is due to this...
The cluster in the middle there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think Mike's going to sort of move these balls around a bit because that yellow at the bottom, Michael Hope's still got a problem with. So now's the time to try and
Correct.
free up his balls a little bit. Okay.
Look, it's not the worst shot in the world. See, I think I'd be opening this bottom red, yellow now.
Yeah, put the pressure on because that...
Yeah.
Okay, the red, all his reds go, but that black, he still needs to do a bit of work on there. At the moment, there's no pressure on Mike King because Michael can't clear up until suddenly he opens up that yellow. We just got attacked there by something, not quite sure what.
I thought somebody was playing games with me. Goodness me. I thought Sean had
This is
come around
dangerous
and
round
hit
the
me.
back here, isn't it?
Did you hear that?
I did.
Yeah, I just got like somebody hit both ear.
Yeah,
Whatever it is I'm wearing, the earplug.
that was nearly a very, very good shot there by
Yeah,
Michael.
no, I think
he
it
just
is.
wanted the yellow to be on the left-hand
Inside
side
of
to
the
be
red.
in the pocket as well.
Still a very good shot.
Still a good shot.
Yeah. He's left. Oh, is it potable? Oh, he's going across the table, is he?
Oh, he nearly hit that.
Oh.
Nearly hit the yellow, didn't he?
I don't know how he didn't hit the...
That missed the yellow by about a millimetre.
And as it turns out, what a great shot. Really? So, most certainly right at the moment, the Reds seem to be in control of this game.
They are
don't
now
they?
because he's got two tricky yellows now.
Yeah. The only thing that's still, that black looks very easy in the middle, but I don't
think it goes.
I think it's touching the yellow and it's planted against it.
He's having a look now to see if that black goes.
And if it's not on,
then that gives him a little bit of
a little bit of leeway
respite.
to play.
Yeah, a little bit of respite.
Get the bad ball out here. Maybe
So
play it up,
this
try and double it up the top where those two reds are.
Yeah, it's going to try and take that pocket. Or he won't be too disappointed with that. I don't think that red goes past the yellow now.
I think you're right. Still got to be
It's very much a
careful.
game of chess, this one. You've always got to be one move ahead from the opponent, don't
Well,
you?
that's the key to the whole thing. It's you do see the quality sometimes go game after game after game. I've seen a few world finals over the years with Mellin and the original ones with Robbie Taylor. What was his first name? Boy from Wales who
Rob
played
McKenna?
Rob McKenna.
Rob McKenna.
Sorry,
Yeah.
McKenna. Who they just went game after
Absolutely.
game after game, and it was amazing. But for we general pool players, there's a lot of games that end up very tactically, and if you haven't got the knowledge to be able to manoeuvre your opponent into a bad situation every now and then, you're not going to win many games at this
absolutely.
level. Yeah.
That was pretty much a nothing shot there, really, wasn't it? Didn't really achieve anything.
Look, I think he was trying to keep him from promoting the yellow near this red, but if you're on the yellows hit, it's obvious that Mike didn't want to go game, so you might just give, well, he looks like he's going to do it. Mike didn't want to go game. It looks like Mike
You might do the DF here.
Yeah, and this is what I'd do, most certainly. Just screw the white in behind the other red. Went a fraction far.
Asking the question, really, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gone a fraction far. Still, look, can he really play the red near the black up to open up the bad ones, up the top, play it into the cushion, move that yellow out of the way.
Yeah.
All of a
2-in-1
sudden, all
shot.
the reds are open.
If you can find a 2-in-1 shot, that's always a key in these games.
And just maybe move that black at the same time.
So he's moved him around a bit.
Yeah, look, I thought I would have played top. I would have, because the black's not on. So
No.
I felt like you needed to open up black a little bit as well. And if it wasn't on, then it couldn't have potted, even though it.
And the black's still not on, I don't think. We'll have a look when it goes onto
Yeah.
the overhead camera. That'll give us a better idea again.
And he's got a fraction unlucky, the red up the top.
Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like
doesn't
it goes,
look
does
like it goes, does
No,
it?
absolutely.
And this red up the top left.
So you've got like a cluster, because on the left-hand side there, the red by the cushion doesn't go past the yellow, but vice versa, the yellow doesn't go past the red on the right-hand side.
Yeah. So look, when he played that shot, I would have followed through on it
Yeah.
and opened the black up, and you were bound to be on the red down near the bottom cushion. It's very, very good white ball. Tried just to get him behind these balls. He would have liked to have gone a little bit further. I don't know
He's
if
now
he's.
given Michael a shot to bring the,
bring the
yellow all
yellow
the way
down.
down to the cushion and take the pocket.
I don't think Mike's had the run of the balls, but
Michael has been in control. He's always
no question.
always been one step ahead so
and
far.
once again, he's going to get control here. Just
Or unless that goes in. Yeah, didn't want that to go in.
no, he didn't want it in, but he's.
But now he's going to take the pocket with another
he's
one of
gonna
those
take
two
the
yellows.
pocket. Yeah.
It's not a disaster.
No. Still can't go game because he hasn't got anything to move the other yellow with, so he just played the outside one down over the hole. He's played it very well. Not only that, he's made him just about play these reds because he's left him off all the others.
Yeah.
What's he doing here? He's getting down very
Thin it
quickly.
to try and go on the
Just
side.
going to give him 2 shots.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's just
same
given 2
again.
shots, yeah.
Has he gone far enough?
Now, is there a gap between those two reds for
There is, I think.
Michael to squeeze that yellow in?
He can certainly look. He could play it off the cushion, off the other red.
Yeah.
Right, off the red that's near the pocket. That doesn't get the other yellow out.
Or is he he's actually looking to move the yellow off the cushion?
Yeah.
potentially. Which, if he plays it right, is a good shot, as long as...
Could play it off the red that's next to the yellow, but I think it'll jump and hit the other red and not go in. But at least that opens up both yellows. if he plays it off the cushion off the red, he has to hit it hard enough to make certain that red goes onto the red on the bottom cushion to move the yellow.
Exactly.
So, but he does have 2 visits. Like I said, I think Mike.
And I think he's going to use that first visit to set himself up.
Yeah, I think Mike King would have liked the white ball just to have gone over near that red.
Absolutely.
And then he's
so he could only see
doesn't
that
give
one
him this
yellow.
option. Yeah, doesn't give him this option. That's what I said. It was always going to go off the red, but it was always then going to hit the other one and not go in. So
he's opened them all up. Now he's got 1 visit.
He's thinking he's a bit stiff. I think he wanted to be on the yellow in the middle.
Is he on it?
I
can't
don't
tell,
think
actually.
so. Just from his body language.
No, it doesn't look like it from that angle. So
it was just he had a look at it. And I couldn't see his face, but his cue arm was jumping up and down a little bit. So I thought, no, he's not on that.
I think he's going to take this top yellow and come down.
Yeah, he's come round
one.
between the cushion and the red. I think he has to attack.
I think it's a natural angle to avoid that red and come back up the table. But we'll see. Yeah, he's just going to play
What's
thin.
he doing?
Because
He's playing. He's doubling this in the middle.
Wow.
Double up in the middle.
I took the risk there, especially as
Well,
his
that's not
ball
the
went,
shot I
didn't it?
saw. I
No,
can't.
absolutely.
I would have been potting the yellow he's about to play.
He was always relying on a bit of luck because he never knew where that yellow was going to end up, and it's landed on the cushion.
Oh, what judgment of shot there.
Yeah.
You know, double it off the bottom cushion to off the black that's 5 inches out from the centre pocket. That's...
We never saw that shot coming, to be fair.
No, I saw him line up the double, but no.
I don't think either of us two would have gone for that. Maybe that's why we're sat here at the moment.
It is why we're sitting here at the moment, Dave. But, well, certainly not easy again, is he? And he'd want to be very careful here because Mike's balls the reds are looking pretty good. That is such a good shot.
Oh, he controlled that white
such a good
beautifully
shot.
there.
Yeah. I didn't know if he'd be able to hold it, but he held it easily.
I didn't think he could from that angle.
Yeah, he held it
It's
easily.
the advantage of a slightly smaller white, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can get more fizz onto it.
Yeah, correct. Well, that's these games are played with a lot of bottom rather than much top because the white ball's smaller than the ball. Bottom reacts. Oh, he's done well. He's gone around the red and a straight shot into the corner pocket for a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, in control, playing well.
Yeah, he is.
Now, the white's smaller because obviously coin-operated machines. If the white goes in off, it's smaller than the other ball, so it goes back out. But in Australia, you play with nets. So have you always played with smaller whites in Australia, or is it just
we've
recently?
always played with smaller whites. The net pockets are only on our competition.
Oh, so it's coin-operated machines as well.
Look, the history of it more than anything else is the...
Here we go, 6 o'clock. We've got Christian Disney from England versus Callan Singleton, who is now the new World Under-23 champion.
What a player.
He won yesterday, beating, I believe, Craig Lauder in the final in the deciding frame. And then we've got Rob Sim from England against Dejan Grech, one of the good Maltese players who's come from Malta.
They have a lot of great players, the Maltese.
They've got a lot of great players.
Yeah.
Well, the current reigning champion, I believe, is... No, maybe he's not. Maybe it's a year before Anton won it.
Right. Yeah, I just know we've really struggled with the Maltese over the period in the Masters. We were...
Yeah, because they've got some good veterans as well.
Oh, they do. And on Thursday, we'd already qualified for the semi-final later that night, but we played them in the morning. We really wanted to do well, and they carved us up. They beat us 19-6.
But is that because in your mind you'd already qualified for the semis?
That's what we told ourselves when we lost 19-6. So.
But clearly after that you started winning again. So
well, we did when we beat them in the semi-final, which was absolutely fantastic. Mike's played a really nice break here and should clean up on the Reds. It's,
absolutely.
Yeah. The only thing that can go wrong here is the fact that he's under a bit of pressure.
It's a key frame for him. For
he's desperate. He can't really. He just needs this badly.
Yeah, I can't see him going wrong here.
No, he's played that very, very well. He could have been a bit stiff. The white ball rolled another inch and left himself, as we were saying earlier, Chinese. But you get up to the top red, that's a great shot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Roll-ins.
Roll in down the bottom. He had an angle. So does he roll in or screw back? He screws back.
He's screwing back.
Puts the black over the other, or screws back off the cushion and back out again. Yeah.
Nearly popped out that red.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it did. Jumped up in the air, didn't it? No, so the history of, well, it's great breaking out by Mike, 4-2. or 2-4. The history of it in Australia is that we played on coin-op tables exclusively. As when I was a younger man, they were only in pubs. There weren't many net pockets. Were totally in homes. And yes, the balls are a fraction bigger, so that the balls go over a little hole.
Absolutely.
In the table,
and
then the white ball's smaller, it drops through the hole and comes back out again.
Otherwise, it costs a lot of money if you have to keep putting coins in every time the white went in.
Yep. In New Zealand, they had a bigger ball.
A bigger white?
Right, yeah. They used to call it the tombola.
Wow.
Okay, and Mike Hope's gone in off the break.
Scratched on the break. This is a perfect chance for Mike King.
Opportunity for Mike King to run 2 racks in a row and really feel like he's in the match again.
And there's no balls that are tying up any other balls. So he's actually got the choice of reds or yellows here. And both look relatively easy, to be fair.
Yeah, and
it's a personal choice.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm sitting there thinking, well, you take the yellows, and then I'm thinking, no, the reds are fine.
I think I'll probably go for reds myself.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone for yellows. There you go.
Yeah. Just shows you.
I should have just kept quiet for another 2 seconds.
Yeah, you should.
Yellow's definitely the way forward.
Right, because then you could have agreed with me or just said, well, you don't know much about what you're talking about. Anyway, New Zealand, they used a bigger white.
Yeah.
So the balls all fell through the hole that the white ball on our tables falls through, and the bigger white ball went over the top of it and came out again.
Back out
so it's just a completely opposite way.
That must be weird playing with a bigger white.
It was amazing. The first time the Australian side ever played, 1990, we picked an Australian side and we went and played in Auckland, in New Zealand. In Hamilton in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And we played one test with our oars and one with theirs, and we're playing with this big white ball, and you had a ball and the thing about this white ball's bigger than the balls, so it always goes forward a fraction before it screws back. If you're playing screw back on it, it'll just go forward half an inch before it comes back.
And then it takes into
So if you're playing the first couple of balls we played over the hole to screw back on, we followed in. Because you've played this ball over the hole, it follows through an inch before the drawback comes back. I think we've all seen that on a snooker table where the ball will sometimes go forward.
Sometimes when you get a brand new cloth, it does that as well.
Yeah. So, yes, we became very very quick. But in Australia, the advent of poker machines in our hotels happened late 80s.
Yeah.
And a lot of the pubs got rid of the pool tables and put poker machines and in dining rooms for the older people to come and play the pokies. And
more money in it for the pubs, isn't it?
So pool halls created themselves. Yeah, there were the old snooker halls like you still have here.
Yeah. But even the snooker halls here have got lots more pool tables. Back in the old days, it used to be just snooker tables.
And that's well done, Mike.
Well done, Mike. Good dish there. It was a brilliant break because he set himself up.
Sorry for not talking about the 8 ball, but that was pretty straightforward. He
after Mike went in off, it was very straightforward.
That's a great effort. He'd like to dish and run again and get back to 4-all and be on a run. The history of it then became that we were playing out of pool halls. And so net pocket tables, no need for coin-ops, right? Because you're charging by the time they're there for, rather than I own a pool hall in Adelaide with 30 tables.
Yeah.
And we light their lights via the computer. And they can be out on the table kissing with their girlfriend, or they can be outside on the balcony doing whatever, and I'm still charging them while the light's on. It's a great break again. So come on, Mike. Look, can you dish again? Break and dish. Is that what you call it? Goodness me, I'm terrible.
Now, on Mike King's shirt, it shows the All-Stars sports bar there.
On the right, yep.
Now, did it get to Australia? It went viral over here with a trick shot that they did with a golf ball going down the stairs, going across, and then lots of dominoes and all these things going there for trick shot.
Yeah.
That's from that club there.
Okay. Yes, it did. It was on in the last.
It was going viral everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. They were called the greatest trick shot of all time.
Yeah.
Must have taken them a year to set up.
To set it up. Yeah. Absolutely. It was
So
Shane
what's he
O'Hara
doing
that
here?
set it up.
It's not easy because the red near the middle pocket with the black and the yellow it's hard to get to. I don't know.
There's no easy yellow to start off with.
No.
Unless you can clip that yellow in the corner, but
Look at that. It's just a ball.
There's a few little challenges, whichever colour you take.
Yeah. I think you've got to take the reds. I think you can.
It's an easier starter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the red does go in, the one near the middle there, because it does still go in the long pocket, but if you can nudge
that's a good call.
yellow away,
Yeah.
obviously that makes it easier.
Yeah.
So if he gets that chance to nudge that yellow off that red, he'll take it.
So
then
what's
he's
he
also got
gonna
to
do?
make sure to go back up to the top to pot that red there.
This isn't easy, whatever. But he's at the table. He's 4-3 down. and he's just podded out twice. I'm sure he's
Yep.
pretty desperate to see if he can get out of here. So it's a good shot. He would have liked a little bit.
Well, he didn't quite middle that, did it? It just came off the
And
jaw, which is
if
why
it
it's
had, I
just
think
lost
it's-
position a bit.
Yeah, he would have liked to have been a little bit straighter. He could have screwed across to the side cushion with a little bit of side and moved the yellow away from
Exactly.
the red. Yeah. But maybe he can just get across here, give
himself
himself the
a nice
angle on
angle.
this angle, on this red to screw up.
But now it's a little bit more risky because obviously if it doesn't go well, he hasn't got a guaranteed shot the next time now, you see.
And look, I think he was trying to get on it where you said up the top corner.
Yeah.
Right. Which would have been a great shot. If he could have got straight on it, put it up the top, then use this red to get back up to the one down the other end with the black certainly been on by that stage. Well, the black's on anyway.
Because he's got a challenge now where those three reds are. He's going to have to be careful what he does.
I'm going to predict.
Does this just drop in the middle bag?
Look,
Doesn't look
he's
like
looked
it from
at it an
here.
awful lot. It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it from here.
I think the out's very, very.
No, it doesn't.
look,
Doesn't, does it?
Not that I can
Surely
see.
not. Not even with a bit of left-hand side, I don't
Look,
think that
just
will work.
playing it softly and leaving it there isn't the worst shot.
Yeah.
in the world, right, just playing it to the jaw and leaving the white where the red is. I suppose he then just drifts off this one and doesn't leave you much.
Yeah, but the yellows are still looking nice, aren't they?
They are very, very nice. Yeah.
Puts a bit of extra pressure. If there was a yellow on the cushion
Yeah.
somewhere, I think you'd feel a lot more comfortable. But
Yeah. The only, yeah,
he sort of, if he could get from the red on the right-hand side over to the red on the left-hand side and leave that red over the middle as last, that would be good. But I can't see an angle there either.
Well, I can think he'd screw back off this side cushion in between. Yeah, look here. It's
he
got to
might
be a
have to
good
pinch
shot.
a bit, yeah, he might have
it's
to-
got to be a good shot.
No, he's
He's just
deciding.
playing. I think he's playing what I said.
Just a containing shot.
Yeah.
Or does it drop?
He's playing
it's
what I
containing
said.
shot.
Yeah. So now can Michael hit this yellow full? I think there's a gap between the white.
I think now actually the way he's moved that red, it probably does just clip into the middle bag from the top side. If the white's on the top, it would do. If he
Oh,
leaves
no,
that as
it
his
does.
last ball, then he's got the
I'm
back
just
on.
looking at seeing what he's
Yeah, it
gonna
looks
do
like
now.
it from there.
You just play off the yellow on the bottom cushion, I think, here. Just leave the white
I don't- that's
in the
Mike
middle of
got
the
the
back. Scoot.
Where's Mike looking at with his cue?
Well, he's just looking where he wants to leave the white, I think. I don't think he'll go that far. I think he'll just play off this yellow at the bottom here and just go over towards the equivalent
Can
of
he
where
double
the-
that yellow back
You
into
think
the middle
he's-
bag where the red
well,
is? No,
Can, but it's,
decided against it.
yeah.
Just contained it again.
Wasn't a bad shot, actually, Dave. It's, yeah. It was a very attacking shot. And look, that's the best shot. In the end, if you played that shot, your white was coming around and leaving him on the red that he's closest to now.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't worth the risk when you had control of the game. Now, is he going to play the double back here?
It
Into
looks
the
that
corner
way.
pocket? No, he's
No,
just containing
containing.
again. Oh, he would have
He's
loved
played that
that
well.
white to have gone another few inches.
Good white though,
Well, great white.
because he's under the cosh now with only 3 of his reds compared to all the yellows that are still there.
Yeah. Famous name for the great white in Australia is Greg Norman, of course.
Absolutely, one of my favourite golfers of all time.
Yeah, he was a great golfer, wasn't he? The
Should have won more than he did.
in the end, yeah, he went to order a few.
But he
well, I don't know
enjoyed
if he
life
went
as
to
well,
order,
didn't he?
but certainly things went astray for him. There's a
The famous Larry Mize chip
yeah,
in
Larry
the
Mize and
Masters.
the Bobby Tway.
Yeah,
Bobby Tway chip into the 17th on the, at the where was that? The PGA.
PGA wasn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Fuzzy Zoella playoff in the British Open. Sorry, the US Open.
Yeah,
Lost that one. He lost I reckon he lost a 3-way playoff.
but at least he managed to win an Open in the end.
1-2.
Oh, he won 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
won
of course
two,
he did. He won 2, didn't
yeah,
he?
he won 2. One he led from start to finish.
Didn't he get a 63 once in
Yeah.
the penultimate round or last round
Yeah.
to win it? I can't remember now.
Yep. I reckon he won it. He had a 63 in a US Open as well.
Yep.
But
And still no one has ever broken that famous 63 in any major, have they? That's like the 4-minute mile, that
yeah,
is.
didn't who was it this year? The guy who just won the US Open. Shot a 63.
Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
Brooke Koepka.
Koepka, yeah. He shot a 63 in the third
Yeah.
round, didn't he?
He had a
Yeah.
chance for 62, but yeah.
He did, yeah.
I think there's been 28 63s,
Yeah, okay.
but no one's managed a 62 yet.
Anyway, when somebody plays good white in
Yeah.
Australia, if you hear somebody yell out Greg Norman, you'll
That's why
understand
then.
they're just being stupid. Just being ridiculously
A
stupid.
great white.
Yeah, great white, they say. So instead of saying great white, they just say Greg Norman. And all the rest of us simpletons are meant to know what they're talking about.
Absolutely. That's your Aussie equivalent of Cockney slang, then, is it?
Yeah, something like that. Not very good at it, but there's a few that are. People will know their names. Jack Halligan and Johnny Russell are pretty good Australian names who can talk.
Well, messages are few and far between at the moment, so I'm guessing everyone's out enjoying the weather.
Oh, they're enjoying our commentary so much they don't need any more from us, Dave, that's all.
I don't think he saw that ball dropping in. I think he just wanted to cover the pocket there.
Yes,
and
I think you're right.
He's amazed it actually dropped in.
So, is he forced to attack now? Screw off this over to the right-hand side of the table. The two yellows at the top.
There is the clearance on there. I mean,
without doubt.
If you get the white on a tenpence every single shot...
Correct. It's not an easy out.
It's not an easy out,
the yellows near the
absolutely.
centre pocket. One of them comes down here off this red, or up the other end.
Yeah. I think, again, if it was about 3 frames ago, he probably would have done, because he seems to be attacking a little bit more.
He's going to have to screw over to the right-hand side here to get on that top yellow. No. He's seen. He hasn't... Right, you said on a tenpence, did you say? Yeah. He wanted to get the top cushion, play the yellow off the red to the centre.
Yeah.
That's what he was looking to do there. If his white had been up near the red and he was on the yellow off the red in the middle, it would have been a pretty simple out.
But we'll see what he looks at now. He's got options there.
Yeah. No, not easy anymore. So he's going to play the combination shot. Or maybe still playing that yellow off the red. With a lot of screw. Yeah,
great shot.
Great shot.
Yeah.
And not fortuitous, but because of it was a fact it was a great shot. But he's right on that yellow to follow through. Maybe half stun into the side cushion, down to the bottom to get on the one down here. And now a simple out.
Simple out, but there's a bit of work to be...
Still a little bit of work. You need the
bit of mileage on the white, because it's got to go down the table, back up the table, and back up for the yellow in the middle bag.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking the other one. He's just stunning straight down. This is probably a better shot, actually.
So he's got enough angle to push it. Yeah.
Just has to keep the bottom side of the yellow so he can get up onto the next one.
They'll probably go for the middle bag one next, and then screw back up, get the last red into the top right-hand pocket, and finish off with the black.
That's it, giving himself
nice
the
angle.
Just a little screw.
I can't see him going wrong here, can you, Mick? We can't call the draw, no.
Can't call a draw. I meant, do you draw or screw, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see, sorry. Little soft screw shot.
Little soft screw. I think the Americans call it a draw, don't they?
That's when I play golf, I draw the ball and I fade the ball.
Yeah, okay.
So we're back onto the golfing terms now, aren't we?
David?
I'll probably hook and slice, to be fair, but I pretend I draw and fade the ball.
Yeah, good.
I play off 11, so I'm not. I'm not completely useless.
I have no doubt you play all right. Yeah. And
they do say when I play golf, it looks like my legs are like Elvis because they're all over the place when I play.
I won't go into my golf stance. So Michael's just restored.
It's too hot to play in Australia anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly can be. So
yeah,
leads 5-3.
Important time for him to win. Looks like they're going for a break, so we're just going to go for a little break as well and show you a few adverts.
George, I'll do what I can to keep him up, mate.
Careful, don't let him get talking to you about the golf.
We've done that already, and I brought it up.
Please, Mauritius.
Welcome back, guys. So now 5-3 to Michael Hope. Who's on the table?
And looks like he's potted a red off the break.
Yep. And a yellow as well, unless we've missed a few shots.
No, he's potted yellow as well. I just can't count. We've seen that. Well, I don't even see, but I see balls go down that don't.
Ooh, that's not what he planned.
No, look, he certainly wanted the yellow off the cushion.
So Mike's now on reds.
But yellows were by far the best balls, so he has got what he
Can't see the table at the moment. Oh, here we go. So there's that one tricky red down the bottom cushion, because you can open up the tricky red at the top by hitting the red onto the red into the pocket and open it up.
I'm assuming that's what he's going to play.
Yeah.
And he has. So Mike's played a pretty ordinary shot there. He potted the red in the corner to just come back to put the red he just kissed into the same pocket, and he's knocked it onto the other red, and they both look pretty safe.
Yeah,
So,
he's been a bit unlucky there, hasn't he?
yeah.
And he hasn't got a plan B with the reds on the other side of the
No,
table.
he's got no other options.
Must be tight. He's just looking to clip it off the yellow.
Yeah, from where we are, it doesn't look anywhere near on. But
Yeah.
yeah, off the.
The overhead might show it better.
Table 5, Mohammed.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
does
so
go off the yellow. You're right.
It's tight though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's played it well.
That was the point. He had to attack it. He had to get centre white. So
But he has lost the white a little bit there because he was
yeah.
focusing so much on
I thought he
the
might have hit a
shot
little bit harder because he
Yeah.
had the angle
to actually
come
get to that
down
tricky
here.
one at the top.
Yeah. Now he's on. Is he going to cut this across?
Oh, a little bit harder.
Oh, he hit it.
It was a bit too thin there, wasn't
Yeah, it
it?
was a tough shot, and he hit it as thin as he needed
Yeah,
to.
but he's left the yellows perfect now, hasn't he?
Yeah, it was always fraught with danger.
Yeah. This looks 6-3. First to 7. It's going to be difficult for Mike to come back
Yeah.
from here.
He just onto the ball on the cushion.
I think he wanted to get on that
Yeah.
slightly trickier yellow
Look,
on
I
the
think he
right-hand
might-
cushion
I
first,
think he
but
might still play it.
it's not a major problem though, is it?
I think he'll still play it.
Because
Use the-
it's even perfect, because even if it jaws, those two reds
correct.
don't go.
Well, I think he'll kiss into the red, a little bit of left-hand side, just to kiss into the red to hold for the yellow in the middle. He's just gone past it. Great shot. Well, I got the white where I wanted it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in a different... And he kissed the red as well, as you said. Just
You didn't think I
not-
had the first time. did
Absolutely.
You?
You called it brilliantly.
You got no idea what I'm talking about, have you?
You're just a genius at this, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, no. Never missed from over here. Off the table.
No, I still miss on the commentary as well, to be honest.
No, I nearly went an off a black from here once. White ball just hung on the lip.
Yeah, this is straightforward.
Yeah. Simple yellow into the corner pocket.
The way the middle pockets are cut, black in the middle bag is easy as well.
Yeah. And that's the other thing we find from the difference from our tables. The balls that people hear, we say, well, he's in strife here. You're watching your opponent playing.
Yeah.
You go, oh, this isn't easy. And he just drops onto a ball that's kind of halfway up the cushion and plays it in the middle.
In the
You go,
middle
you
bag,
can't
you
do
go,
that.
absolutely. I mean, your middles are generous, but
Yeah, they are,
not
but-
at like 10, 20 degree angles.
No, and another 6 inches each half of the table.
Yeah.
Another foot long. So, you know, if you get a ball here at 6 inches closer to the bottom, it's just a little bit hard.
Absolutely.
You need to see it too. Anyway, he's cleaned these up, as he should have, but he's cleaned them up very well. And
So-
your earlier prediction seems to be coming
Yeah.
true, David.
Well, he's one away. It's going to be very tough now. Mike
Oh,
can't
yeah.
afford to make any more mistakes.
And he hasn't made many, as you say. Mike
And at the
Michael's played very
moment,
well.
the moment the next game, it's still at 6 o'clock, which is Christian Disney versus Callum Singleton. I'm not sure who's commentating on that one. I think Zach Shepherd is commentating on that one, but I might be wrong. So he needs a good break here now, doesn't he?
Yeah. He needs desperately. And there's nothing going in at this stage.
No.
No.
Nice dry break again.
Yep. So
Struggling on the breaks is Mike on this table.
yeah, now he's you've got no choices on the yellows, I'd say. Yellow into the centre pocket.
Because I know in American pool they use Magirac, so that the break pretty much is similar every time. But I actually prefer it where it's like this, where there's a little bit more element of luck to the break.
It's this the breaking has been something. My son's got a good break. He whacks the hell out of the damn things. But
Tom Cousins has got the best break at the moment.
yeah, okay.
Every time he puts a couple of balls off the break. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's, like I said to my son last year when he played here, that was part of his real
learning experience.
Yeah, he's just able to smash the hell out of them things and get balls. And
So is everyone in your family a world champion in pool now?
my wife was...
Did Renata get there?
She was runner-up. She lost to Emma Cunningham in the final in 2011. Hasn't won a world teams. She was unlucky enough not to be in one of the sides.
When they did win it?
Yeah, and I thought maybe she could have been in one of them, but we won't bother going into that. It's all sour grapes on everybody. You know, we all have a few of those, don't we? So,
does she want to come back and try and get a win under her belt?
She's playing the piano. That's a great shot. Distracted the bad one. Would have loved the red to have moved away a little bit just to make that black a bit easier.
There's a ray of hope left for Mike King at the moment, but it's looking good for Michael Hope to finish off here.
Yeah, just the black.
Black is his only saviour for Mike King at the moment.
Yeah. So, you know, my wife's retaken up the piano after having not played it for nearly 35, 40 years. And the last couple of years she's been playing a lot of piano and really enjoying it. So it might take over, I think. Paul might be he's opened up the black.
He's opened the black.
And he's got the white out. What a great shot.
Perfect control that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a brilliant shot. Now I think he's just got to run through to the cushion, just as long as he's not hitting the red. Pop the ball into the middle, run through the cushion, back out again.
Yeah, can't quite see the angle from here on that, but I think you're right there.
Just as long as he's not kissing.
Or he might just
red.
do a little soft little
screw
in it.
Into the yellow. Yeah. Just like that.
Perfect.
You'll play this one first. Assume we could play the other one and play this one and put the black in the middle.
Because if the black goes in the middle, which it looks like it does squeeze past the red, if it doesn't, then he'll do the shot you played for first.
He can.
Yeah, if he can get this one out, then you've got an massive pocket in the middle, in the corner bag.
And you're so close to it that you want to be playing it. He's just got to stun in and out of the cushion. Played it beautifully.
It's not quite perfect.
He's a little straight.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just doing everything he possibly can to give Mike some hope.
Absolutely. He's going to have to punch this a little bit to get the white back out.
You're going to have to punch it a lot. These tables are very quick, though. You don't have to whack.
Mind you, last year they were even quicker.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. That's a shot.
There we go.
And that's a great match played by Michael. He's dominated the match and fully deserves his win. Played beautifully.
There you go, guys. That's the end of the match. Mick, thank you for helping me with the commentary there.
I'm sure I enjoyed it immensely.
At the moment, it looks like the next match is going to be at 6 o'clock, but we'll see if there's another one that goes on in between that time. So, in the meantime, see you later, guys.